Welcome back to Soda City Live. It's time to find out what you can do this weekend. Soda City happenings. We're here today with our friends from B106. We have Blake Powers joining us today to tell us what we can do. There's a lot of events happening in the city this weekend. How are you?
I'm great, and there's no excuse to be bored this weekend.
None.
Plenty to do. First of all, let's kick off the Friday night laser lights. These are special shows choreographed to music from Dave Matthews Band, Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix and Fish.
Oh, wow.
Inside this 55-foot dome, of course, inside the South Carolina State Museum at 301 Gervais Street in Columbia. If you need details, go to scmuseum.org and they'll be able to give you more right there.
Yeah, and you list some really heavy hitters. We have Bob Marley, Dave Matthews Band, and Jimi Hendrix. Which out of those would you say you listened to the most growing up?
Probably be Marley.
Marley
and Hendrix.
And Hendrix.
Yeah.
Listen, Jimi Hendrix was unmatched on that guitar. Actual genius. Any of these events, I know we haven't gone through the list yet, but any of these events you're looking forward to going to this weekend?
This weekend I'm doing double duty.
Double duty. Oh my goodness.
So it's going to be a busy weekend. I also have a national radio show. So I'm going to be very busy this weekend. But if I could, I would definitely see the laser light show. I talked to a neighbor of mine the other day who's seen it twice.
Twice.
And he said it's off the hook.
I went to one and I loved it. It was when they did Amore in the Stars. It was Valentine's Day. We got to look up. We listened to Taylor Swift. All of that. It is amazing. It is so crazy what they can do with those lasers. Also, some more musical events happening this weekend as well. You have the Saluda Shoals Fall Jazz Series.
If you're into hot jazz, and when I say hot jazz, that's music from like the 1920s to the 1940s with people like Django Reinhardt, so many of the early jazz musicians that could play impromptu without charts in front of them and just play off the chain. It's called Les Flat Out Strangers is the name of the band. They're going to be playing music that salutes that era. It's 7 to 9:30, and that's at Saluda Shoals Park, 5605 Bush River Road in Columbia. Food and beverages will be available.
I love that. They're bringing new life to older music. That's beautiful. Very poetic. Now, this is the one. This next one I am super excited about. We're going to be talking more about it in the next half hour of our show today. But listen, if you are wanting to get your bellies full and you're wanting to get immersed in Greek culture, this is the one, Blake.
This is it, the 37th Annual Greek Festival. It's a tradition here across Kola. It's celebrating the culture through folk dancers with traditional attire and food such as slouvaki, various kinds of baklava, which is a very interesting pastry.
Yes.
And there's many kinds. It's at Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Church. That's at 1931 Sumter Street in Columbia. And their website is very easy. It's columbiasgreekfestival.com.
You know, it's so funny that it's 37 years. I remember my mom telling me that they would go years ago, and it's one of those Columbia traditions that is still going on, and it just seems to get bigger and bigger every year.
There's something for everybody with this. The kids are going to love the majestic colors and the dancing, and you can get involved. It's not like something you got to stand back and watch.
Yeah.
They want you to participate.
Right.
And so it's all about sharing and being a community.
I love it. When you go, what's your favorite thing to eat?
Baklava.
Baklava. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because there's so many different kinds.
Yes, the cheesecake. They even have the baklava sundae. And I'm looking forward to trying that this weekend as well.
Oh, that's when you got to say, when does that Weight Watchers plan start?
Yeah.
Okay, Monday? Okay, yeah, but
Summer
not today.
body loading for 2026. I don't think we're going to be ready. Also, another festival happening this weekend. This one's celebrating Black history and culture here, and that's the Jubilee Festival. This
is really cool. It's a free community celebration, and it's in downtown Columbia. Art demonstrations, tours, storytelling, a lot of shopping, food and beverage vendors, and there's going to be a kids zone with not only fun activities for the kids, but educational activities as well. It's 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and that's at 1403 Richland Street in Columbia. Their website is jubileesc.org.
That's right. I actually took my son for the first time last year, and one of the things that I liked, they gave us some seeds for the kids to plant. And so my son already is like he wants to be, what's the word I'm looking for? He likes to plant. I'm just going to say a gardener. But
horticulture.
Yes, horticulturist. He is a young horticulturist, so we're excited to see where that goes. But that was one of those gateways for him, you know, to be able to do what he loves. So that's really fun. I know it's going to be fun, especially with that kids zone this year as well. And finally, there is for those who ate all the baklava, for us.
It's the Cycle Center group ride. They do this often. It starts 11 a.m. at Cycle Center Marketplace Shopping Center. That's 1101 Hardin Street in Columbia. That's Saturday morning. They roll 22 miles through KC and West Columbia, and they love to have people to join them. And if you want more details, go to the website cyclecenter.com, or better yet, call them and they'll tell you a lot more.
Awesome. Well, Blake, thanks so much for joining us. Lots of fun things. Again, if you don't have anything to do, you can find something to do. Very much so. Definitely something to do. And then next weekend, you all are going to tell us about an event you're going to be home. So you're going to have to stay tight. Make sure you watch and tune in to Soda City Live, because when Blake or when Kaylin come back, they're going to tell us all about that next week. But again, that's our tease. So you got to watch next Friday to be sure.
We got a P-A-R-T-Y.
We're going to party for sure. We're going to party. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Soda City Live. Blake, it's always a pleasure to have you join us.
Great to be here.
Awesome. We'll be right back with more. Stay right here.